keep your brights on. If you see me hazard, that means I'm slowing down because of the dip. Gravel Bay, up ahead. Incoming traffic. Heads up. Man, that first fucking snake, bro, I took that shit hard. Yeah, I took that shit really hard. Like, dog, I thought I was cooked. Alright, hazard's going on. Hazard's up ahead. Hazard. Cleared. Hard right. Downhill. Take it slow. Left, gravel bed. It's slowing down right here for this hill. This is the HEB. Gonna do the first or second left turn in right here behind you.